You know, for 25 years, I was right there in the trenches with you, a ship electrical engineer. I've lived through those late nights, stared at more spreadsheets than I can count, and felt that constant pressure to get it right. That's exactly why I built SEcMS. I didn't build it for some abstract market. I built it to solve the real problems you and I face every single day. So today, I want to show you how we can get our time and, let's be honest, our sanity back. All right, let's just start with a number. A number that every single engineer in our field is going to feel deep in their bones: 400. Yep, that's the average number of hours we pour into designing the cables for just one ship. 400 hours, wrestling with clunky spreadsheets, manually tracing paths, double and triple checking everything for errors. I just knew there had to be a better way, and that's the whole reason SEcMS exists. So the very first problem I was determined to solve was clarity. I was so tired of digging through dozens of files just to get a basic sense of where a project stood. With SEcMS, you get that complete overview instantly. The second you open a project, this is what you see. Now, this isn't just some pretty dashboard. Think of it as your project's command center. It gives you all the vital signs of your entire electrical design, all on one screen. We are replacing guesswork with real, hard data. And the amount of detail you get at a glance, it's just incredible. You immediately see your total cable counts and length, you know exactly what percentage of your routing is complete, and you even get these great visual charts showing you how cables are distributed by system or by deck. It's basically a real-time health check for your project, and it's always on. Okay, so once you've got that 30,000-foot view, it's time to dive into the details. And this is where we lay the groundwork for some true design automation, right from the very beginning. This right here, this is the cable list, and believe me when I tell you, this is the end of the spreadsheet nightmare. You can literally just drag and drop your existing Excel file right in, and SEcMS just gets it. It understands what it's looking at. This isn't just a table of data, it's an intelligent database where every single piece of information is connected and it's ready for automation. We designed this whole interface to get rid of all those small, daily frustrations. You know, like reformatting everything? Forget it. It automatically detects your column headers when you import. And the 3-panel editing view, it's a game changer. You can see your master list, edit a specific cable, and view all its details at the same time, without ever losing your place. And of course, as you work, the path and length, they just update in real time. It's totally seamless. Okay, and this is where the real magic happens. After spending years, I mean literally years of my life, manually figuring out cable paths, I knew this had to be the absolute heart of SEcMS. This is our smart router. What we've done here is embed decades of real-world engineering logic right into the software. It uses sophisticated algorithms like Heap Dijkstra to find the most optimal path, not just any path. It's built to be incredibly fast because it runs on parallel processors. And best of all, it instantly tells you if there's a problem, like a missing node or a connection that's just not possible, so you can fix it right away, not find out weeks later. Now, routing is one thing, but what about making sure those cables are actually going to fit in the tray? This next feature, this is what I believe truly sets SEcMS apart from everything else. This is our physics-based innovation we call tray fill. Just look at this. This is not some simple calculation of area. It is a genuine physics simulation. SEcMS actually simulates gravity to show you exactly how your cables are going to settle and lay in a tray in the real world. What does that mean for you? It means your design is buildable and compliant from the very first click. So in practice, you can accurately visualize the cross-section, you can see IEC-compliant layouts, and you even get smart recommendations for the best tray width to use. This one feature, it's designed specifically to prevent those incredibly expensive mistakes that you usually only discover when the installation crew is already on site. So after you've done all this intelligent design work, the absolute last thing you want to do is spend days creating reports. Well, you guessed it, we automated that too. One click is all it's going to take to generate perfect deliverables. See, this is the power of having a truly integrated system. Because all of your data is in one smart place, generating a complete bill of materials, or BOM, takes seconds. And I'm not exaggerating. Not hours, not days, seconds. And we're not just talking about one generic type of BOM. The system generates everything you could possibly need. You've got a BOM sorted by cable type for the designers, one by system for the commissioning team, a tray BOM for the installers, and even a procurement BOM with the margin already built in for the purchasing department. It's all there, ready to go. All right, finally, let's talk about the biggest source of stress in our job: risk.
I'm talking specifically about the risk of failing a classification society inspection. We built SEcMS to be your automated expert, your safety net.
As engineers, we're expected to keep this entire matrix of rules in our heads at all times, right? Different fill percentages for an oil tanker versus a naval ship, for DNV versus KR. It's just incredibly complex, and it is so easy to miss something. Well, SEcMS has all of this deep domain knowledge built right into its core logic. So you don't have to remember it all. You just tell the system your ship type and the classification society, and the class rule checker does all the heavy lifting. It gives you this crystal clear pass, warn, or fail feedback on every single rule, making sure your design is compliant long before it ever leaves your screen. And really, this is the bottom line, isn't it? The cost of just one major failure during a class inspection, it can be astronomical. It could easily cost more than a decade's worth of a SEcMS subscription. This tool isn't just about productivity. It is the best insurance policy your project can have. Which brings us right back to where we started. We started with those 400 hours of manual, frustrating work. SEcMS is designed to give that time back to you. So the real question is, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna innovate, mentor junior engineers, or maybe just go home on time for a change? A whole new way of working is just one click away. I built this from my own experience, and I really want you to see the difference it can make for you. Head on over to SEcMS.tech, that's SEcMS.tech, and you can start your free 14-day trial right now. Experience it for yourself. Thank you so much.